Hello everyone, my name's Mara and welcome to my channel for my romance takeover reading vlog. So this readathon is being hosted by Jenn from the Book Refuge, Tiff from Tiff Talks Pages, Christie from Christie Reads a Lot, and Rachel from Rachel Reads and Sings. And I'm excited to finally participate and vlog. However, it is now day 5 of the readathon and I am now just doing this. You may be wondering why. I'll get into that in a second, but I'm going to tell y'all my TBR and my bingo board and show y'all my bingo board. So, on my TBR, I have Shattered Sea by Catherine Cowles, and that completes the prompts for Contemporary, Disability Rep, and Small Town. And then I have Always Be My Duchess by Amelia Howard, and that completes the prompts for Historical Romance and Audiobook. And then I have Coming Home by Kennedy Ryan, which completes the prompts of novella and new to you author. The other book I had on my TBR before I decided I wasn't going to read it was A Lady for a Duke, which would complete the prompts for over 400 pages and LGBTQ+. But I decided that I'm not in the mood for that, and so I'm going to set it aside for another day, and instead I am now reading Hot House Flower, which only does the prompt for 400 pages, which is okay because I'm actually halfway through. It's going by really quickly. Anyway, let me update y'all on the books that I have read already and that I tried to update y'all with, but basically what happened was my files got corrupted, and so I don't have the files anymore. I had to restart my SD card or something like that. I don't know how to explain it. But basically, I couldn't back up the files and they are now gone. I literally filmed every single day and I finished 3 books, and I'm so upset that I lost that footage because I read 3 books in 4 days. That's so impressive for me, and I actually vlogged them, but now that's all gone. And I lost some vlogs before, some other vlogs. I'm really upset. And I'm going to try not to make that same mistake again. Anyway, so beforehand, the first book I finished was Shattered Sea. And I actually started this before the readathon, but I'm finishing it in this readathon. Anyway, I read this and I really enjoyed it. It's not my least favorite Catherine Cowles book, but I don't know if it's my favorite. However, I really enjoyed the relationship between Bowden and Lakin. I also said this in my other vlog, but that's gone, the other update. I loved every single scene that had Ramsey in it. When we first met Ramsey, I was so excited because I have that book and I'm so excited to read his story. I loved him. That first scene we met him, I'm very excited. Very excited for his and Shiloh's book. I loved the snippets of all the other couples. And I just really like this book. I really thought it was going to be too heavy for me, the whole grief thing. And it did get a little heavy, but it turned out it was dealt with pretty nicely, I would say. And I like the suspense in this story. I definitely think if you don't like suspense, you won't like this series because there is something, there's a suspense element in every single book. But yeah, I really liked Bowden and Lakin's relationship. They both have a dog, and it's so cute. I love them. I love them so much. I don't really have much to say. I mean, I like Lakin has chronic pain from an accident, and I thought that was, good rep for chronic pain, because Catherine Cowles does have chronic pain. I don't know if she does still, but she did have chronic pain before, and she kind of wrote about that at the author's note. And so I really liked the chronic pain representation in this book. And I just liked Lakin's character and how she didn't want to at first get too attached to him being there because he kind of tried to help her a lot and she didn't need that. She wanted to be able to do things still. If he left, she wanted to be able to still do them. And so I really liked her character. I thought she was very strong. Very strong. She's very strong. And then the other book that I started before this readathon but finished during it is Always Be My Duchess by Amelia Howard. I have read two Amelia Howard books before and have enjoyed them, and so this one was no different. I loved this book. Oh, this book is so good. The hero is a duke and the heroine is a ballet dancer, and it's basically a Pretty Woman kind of book where he hires her to go to a ball with him, and then later is like, I'll continue to pay you if you continue to be my fake duchess, like my potential fake duchess. And I love it because she is not having him, like he meets her and she saves him and he propositions that she should go to a ball with him and he'll pay her, and she's like, whoa, I don't do that kind of thing. I don't get paid for services, no. And he's like, no. I mean, if you just come to this ball as my date, I will pay you. And she's like, okay, I don't know about this though. But then during the ball, he says something, and she interprets it as him calling her simple, and he's like, whoa. In his head, he's like, no, you're not simple. You are extraordinary. And I just loved him. Like, he would say things, and she would misinterpret them, and he would be like, no, that's not what I meant. And he's just so swoony, and he just, like, wants to please her in a way. Like, just, they are so cute. I love them. He's so stone cold, but also like really likes her and wants to be with her, but he doesn't trust that, but he still wants to be with her. I just love them so much. Their dynamic is really cute. I love their dynamic. Like, they're very much equals, I would say. Like, they kind of develop like an equal relationship, even though he is a duke. And I just love them. There's a scene where she's dancing, and there's another scene where he's playing the piano, which is one of my favorite things. I just loved these two. I thought they were so cute. And yeah. And then the last book I have read so far is Coming Home by Kennedy Ryan. This was my audiobook. Well, not audiobook, but this was my new to me author and novella, because I haven't read her books yet, even though I need to. And this book is about it's a second chance romance and also a right person, wrong time romance, which I haven't read one before, so I'm glad I finally have read one. And basically, it's about two, like, college friends who they've tried to date, like, they wanted to date each other, but every time one would try and make the move, the other one was dating someone, and so they missed their chance in college, and now they are coming back to their college for an interview and for his daughter's homecoming queen type thing. And they're coming back together, and they're meeting again, and they're kind of getting a second chance at the shot that they missed the first time. And I really enjoyed this novella. I thought it was cute. However, I wish there was more romance between them. Like, I wish we got more than just like 2 days of them being cute together. Like, I feel like they were dating for a day and then we jump forward 2 years and they were getting engaged. Like, I missed so much of their romance and I just wanted to see more of it. But that's kind of the thing with novellas. I do understand that. I just wish there was more romance, or even maybe more flashbacks that would like show that they really did like each other without dating. But I did enjoy it. I thought it was really cute. And yeah, that is what I have finished so far. And now I'm currently reading Hot House Flower by Christie and Becca Ritchie. And I am enjoying this. It's so quick and captivating, which is what I needed. I really needed a book, like an ebook that would like grab my attention. It wasn't happening, but now it is, and I'm super happy. Like I said, I'm already halfway through, and it's been 2 days. Today is the third day that I'm reading this. And yeah, it is so good. However, like, there's like a couple of things that have rubbed me the wrong way, but there are so many other things that I've loved. Like, let me tell you the one thing that bothers me tremendously. It might just be a small thing, but I feel like it's going to come back and bite them in the butt. So I'm going to tell y'all, you can skip to whatever time I might put up if you don't want to hear this. But basically, she goes to Paris for modeling, and he accidentally calls her while he's with another woman. And after they're done, she goes to take a shower, and he's still on the phone with Daisy, like, throughout this entire scene. And the lady's like, you don't have any soap. And so he decides a brilliant idea will be, I'm gonna go get soap from my friend's apartment. And the lady insists that she also go to that apartment to get the soap. And when they get there, she discovers that it's Daisy's apartment. Daisy Calloway, which right now they're famous, like all of them are famous. And so she goes into the bathroom and is like, oh, I might as well take my shower here, because why not? And he's like, oh, okay. And he doesn't really say anything. He doesn't argue that she shouldn't, which annoys me. And then she's like, does Daisy have any razor that I can use? Like, does she have a razor I can use? And Daisy hears and is like, there's a razor in the cupboard. And so he gets one, and while he's doing that, her birth control falls out of the cabinet, and the lady sees it and teases Daisy, and I think grabs it at one point. But that's not all, no. Then, when she gets out of the shower, she uses Daisy's hairbrush to brush her hair. Y'all, that is no, like, this is crossing so many boundaries. I would be so mad. Like, I would have to clean my entire apartment. Like, ew. And the only thing, like, the one thing that bothers me is he knows how scared she is about people coming into her apartment and how scared she is about people knowing where she lives and exactly what apartment number she's in. And he just brings this woman that he just said, okay, we're not actually going to have sex to, her apartment. And I'm like, she could totally sell that information. It bothers me that it just shows that maybe he doesn't actually care about her. Like, he would not bring her to her apartment because he knows that that's, like, one of her biggest fears. And it just, like, really bothered me. Because to me, it showed that he didn't care about her. It, like, really rubbed me the wrong way. I hated it. I hated it so much. It gives me anxiety. Anyway, yeah, that, like, it just, like, it bothers me. Okay, anyway, that just might be me. Maybe I'm looking too into this, but it sounds pretty sketchy. And then, but now I'm, like, loving, like, that's really the one thing that bothers me. But yeah, and so I'm gonna tell y'all also that, like, my thoughts on Lauren and his idea about Reich and Daisy not being a couple, and, like, how he's annoyed that they keep hanging out with each other, and that he's a bad influence on Daisy because he sees Daisy as his younger sister, basically. But I honestly, like, agree that Daisy and Reich are friends, like, and I don't see how Lauren doesn't see that their friend, like, him and Lily and Rose and Connor being coupled up is pushing Daisy and Reich together because they're always hanging out with each other, kind of pushing Daisy aside. So who is she going to run to with all of her problems and all of her thoughts but Reich, the one that she sees as a friend, because the others are pushing her away. And also her sisters, Lily and Rose, are, like, tied at the hip while Daisy's just being pushed aside, and she feels like her problems don't measure up to all of her friends' problems, so she feels like they're insignificant. And so who is she going to tell her problems to than Reich, the only other person who doesn't have, like, the biggest issues and, like, the biggest problems? It just makes sense that they would also kind of flock to be together and find comfort in each other and a friendship in each other, because also Reich is kind of feeling like his friendship with Lauren and his brotherly bond with Lauren doesn't match up to Lauren and Connor's friendship. So they're gonna also, like, so he's also gonna flock to Daisy and, like, gravitate towards her because they have a friendship together, a greater friendship than they have with their own brothers and sisters. So that's annoying me, but, like, I do like the kind of brothers best friend kind of trope. It's one of my favorites, and this reminds me, my dog's hitting the stand. And it reminds me of that kind of trope, and so I like that. But I just like don't understand how he doesn't see that Bryke and Daisy are friends because they don't have anyone else to talk to, kind of. So yeah, that's my thoughts on that so far. I am really enjoying it. It's very addicting, I will say. And yeah, that's my update for right now. I haven't started an audiobook yet, but we'll see if I start another one. It might be a shorter one. But yeah, that's my update for right now. I'll talk to y'all later. Hopefully this doesn't get deleted or there won't be a vlog. Hopefully I updated, like I recapped what happened well enough. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry that I lost that footage. It makes me sad. Like I was upset about it. So yeah. I'll talk to y'all later. Okay. Hello everyone. So I thought I would come on here and give you a last quick update on Hot House Flower, which is the last book I am reading. I don't know if I'll finish it during this vlog because today is the last day of the Romance Takeover Readathon, and so I don't know if I'm going to finish it. I hope I do, but if I don't, I wanted to come on here and tell you what I'm still thinking about it, which is that I still love it. It is so good. I love Bryke and Daisy. Like, I think their romance is absolutely, like, adorable. Like, this book is steamier than I thought it was going to be. I don't know why. It's not that I didn't think it was going to be steamy, but, like, once I learned more about the series and kind of it got popular, I thought maybe there's not that much steam. But it's quite steamy. Also, I don't know what's going on with my hair. I don't know if I like it. Okay, don't look at this side. Anyway, so I'm really liking it. I kind of thought we were gonna have more of Bryke climbing the mountain. Like, I'm at that part. I'm 90% in. So if I do read for like 2 hours today, I will finish it, hopefully, but I might not be able to update y'all. Anyway, but I thought we were gonna get more of Bryke climbing the mountain for some reason. Like, I thought maybe some interdialogue, maybe he was gonna have a big revelation up there, I don't know. But we just got to, like, the drama, kind of a lot of drama, and so I'm enjoying it, obviously. This book is so addicting. Like, I didn't realize it was gonna be this addictive. I just want to read it, and I don't want to stop reading it. And yeah, sorry, my hair. Sorry, I had to fix my hair. I don't know if this is better. I couldn't look at that anymore. The left side, man. Anyway, I really am enjoying it. Unless something, like, really annoying happens, I'm probably gonna give it 5 stars because it's so good. But yeah, I also started an audiobook. I don't know if I want to update y'all on it because I'm not going to finish it in this reading vlog, and so I kind of want to save it for next week's reading vlog, but I'll go ahead and tell you what I'm reading so you can look forward to it next time maybe. I'm currently listening to Lord Holt Takes a Bride, and now that I've gotten through the first chapter and know what he was doing in the carriage, I'm not annoyed anymore. I thought something else was going on, and I was really annoyed, but it's fine. It was actually him meeting the heroine. So, yeah. But I'm really enjoying it. It's so cute. I love historical romances, and this is kind of just, I'm happy that I'm in the mood for them again, because it's been a while. But I always love them, mostly. I didn't read a lot yesterday. But we did, because we did some things, but also I don't really like to read in the weekends. I don't know, I'm weird. But we went to Tractor Supply for the vet clinic that they have. We went and took Hank and Marley to the vet, which, if you don't know, because I didn't know, Tractor Supply does, like, a vet clinic in, like, the beginning of the week of a month, like the first week or 2 of the month. They do a vet clinic, and it went really well. I'm happy that it went well. That's my update. This might be the last one. I don't know yet. But I just want to say I am so sorry that I lost the footage from earlier in the week. Like, I really had footage, and I had like this plan for how this was gonna look and how the thumbnail was gonna look based off of that footage. And now that's all like not happening. Like, I don't know, I can't get that footage back, and so it's really upsetting. But hopefully this like is okay. I really did want like real-time updates, but that didn't happen because that got deleted. But yeah, I can't dwell on it. Anyway, stay tuned for my final thoughts on Hot House Flower by Christie and Becca Ritchie. Okay, so it is now 9 o'clock on the last day of the Romance Takeover Readathon, and I finished my last book of the Readathon, which is Hot House Flower. I did manage to finish it. I actually finished it at like 7, but I didn't update y'all because I had to eat and I had to make dinner. But I did finish Hot House Flower, and I loved it. It was so good. Like, the way that Christie and Becca Ritchie did this book and how they wrote it, and despite it being 500 pages, it is not boring. It is not unnecessarily, like, there's nothing that's unnecessary. It's all intentional, and they even say that at the beginning. They're like, we know this book is long, but it's long for a reason. Like, everything in this book is important. Everything has a purpose, and I really appreciate that. I'm glad that there also wasn't anything that really annoyed me, like any of my tropes that I hate. Like, none of that is in this book, which I was very nervous about, but it turned out to be fine, which it kind of sounds a little selfish and like a little self-absorbed, but like, there's some things that I hate, and I was 80% in, and I didn't want to continue reading and something that I hate happened in this book. It would be so annoying. I'd be so sad. But I just really loved Daisy and Reich's relationship and how they became friends and then became more than friends, and just how they were there for each other, and they're very similar in, like, I don't know, kind of keeping their emotions to themselves and to each other and not really revealing much to other people. And they were also both daredevils. Like, I loved Daisy's journey, and I'm so glad that she became herself and she started living for herself and not living for what her mother wants her to be, and like just doing what she wants to do and appreciating herself for who she is. I love that. I don't know if this book is a favorite or not. I'm debating because I love this book, but there were some things that bothered me, but that's normal with a lot of books. But I would definitely say this is 5 stars. Amazing. However, there was something that happened at the last like 10% of this book, something we learn about Daisy, and it hurt me. Like, literally, I could barely read it. Like, my stomach was queasy. I was nervous. I was like, this is truly messed up. Like, who would do this? It was awful, and I was just like, my stomach was queasy. I was uneasy. Like, ugh, I hated it, and I was so mad. Like, mad for her and mad with her. Like, I'm unspeakable. It really bothered me, and just like no, like, if it was me, like, I'd be pissed, and I just like, I don't know, man, like, it just hurt me, and it really made me feel for her, and just like, it unsettled me, and it was uncomfy, but it was part of her and her journey and her life. And honestly, I wasn't expecting that, and that is extremely effed up what they did, which, if you know that's messed up. And yeah, I just like, oh my god, it's just uncomfy. Anyway, I love this book, and I love Reich and Daisy. Oh, I also want to say that, like, if you are wanting to read this book and you don't know, like, the order that you should read them in, honestly, I would say for the most enjoyment and for zero spoilers, I would recommend starting with Lily and Lo's book and reading kind of in the publication order. I don't exactly know what that is. If you go on the Addicted series on Goodreads, it has the full order, and then the Calloway Sisters is a different order, but that one starts with Lily or Rose's book. But if you want to read this book and you don't care about Lily and Lauren's book, like kind of like me, I also haven't read Kiss the Sky. I do own it though. But if you don't care about spoiling things for Rose and Connor or Lily and Lauren, then I would recommend reading this book if you really want to and you don't care about spoilers. But if you do, I would recommend starting from the beginning and reading through. So yeah, but I love this book. And I'm glad I got a bingo. I cannot believe it. Like, cannot believe it. I got a bingo. I read 5. I think I read 5. Okay, I didn't tell y'all, but I did read a short little novella. It was a sapphic novella, and it was really cute. I'm probably going to give it 3 stars just because it was so short, but that's, you know, to be expected. It is called My BFF's Sister by Reba Bale. I thought it was really cute. I really enjoyed it. That entire series, it's called the Friends to Lovers series, and I don't know if it's all sapphic or if it's all LGBTQ+, but it's about a whole bunch of couples, I guess about different couples, and each of them are friends, and they become lovers, and they're short novellas, and I just really enjoyed it. It was really quick, and it was actually my first female romance book that I read, and I'm excited to read more. I thought it was really cute. It was pretty steamy. It wasn't the most steamy thing I've read, but it wasn't fade to black. Like, there were at least 2 pretty steamy scenes, and I really enjoyed it. Like I said, though, 3 stars because it was so short, but it's basically about this girl who has a sister and the best friend of that sister getting together. So Jewel, who has a sister, and then Alice, who is that sister's BFF. And it's their romance, and basically Jewel comes back from the Peace Corps, I believe, and she meets Alice at a bar, and they exchange their phone numbers to reconnect, and they start being romantic and having their relationship. And then Jewel is at a family thing. Her parents don't know that she is out yet, like that she hasn't come out to her parents, and so she's very nervous about that. And then she's also nervous about dating her sister's friend, and her friend's like older than her, and that friend Alice is older than Jewel, so she's also apprehensive about that. But I thought it was a really cute novella. And yeah, so this is the end of the Romance Takeover Readathon. I'm very happy that I was able to participate in it. I'm happy I was able to read a lot. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. I hope you enjoyed my reviews, and I hope I did a good job at reviewing. And I want to say once again, I am sorry that I lost the footage. Like, I really tried. I had clips from every single day, and I lost it, so I'm sad about that. But I hope you enjoyed this vlog nonetheless, and subscribe if you want to see future videos from me. And yeah, thank you for watching.